We got a question. Pardon me. Okay, we have a question from George. He says this: I was excited when I got the Easy Strength Omni book. Oh, that's good to hear. I was looking forward to beginning Easy Strength, but then I got to the chapter where you told people my age should be doing a bodybuilding workout. Seriously, I have worked out since I was 13, and although I got strong, this is relative since I was kind of a hobbit, and it seems that the bodybuilding workouts left me with a lot of nagging injuries. I am thinking bench press, deadlift, etc. That's funny because I don't think of that as bodybuilding. That's a powerlifting workout. In my new book, Armor Building Formula, I talk about bodybuilding the way I understand bodybuilding. And it's from the tradition before Arnold, even though Arnold would... It's interesting because Arnold recommends in articles and even his book, which no one read, the 3-day-a-week program, which is the best part of the book. But basically, it's an easy strength approach to bodybuilding. It's the classic. It's what Reg Park did. It's what Steve Reeves did. It's what John Grimmick did. It's been around for the bulk of our time as weightlifting. I just want to get stronger, at least stay strong, eat well, and stay functional for as long as possible. What is the reason behind having over 56 people suffer through bodybuilding programs? I am already a great example of Vitruvian Hobbit man. Or the alternative, I'm not getting any prettier, and I could give a poop how my biceps look. Okay, why do I recommend bodybuilding past the age of 56? It's because the same reason I recommend mobility work, and it's the same reason I recommend fast twitch fiber work. I'm 67, man, and lean body mass does not want to stay on me anymore. My joints want to tighten up every time I fall asleep. When I sleep at night, if I fall asleep with my hand like this, it stays like that for most of the morning. So I have to remind myself when I sleep to make sure I keep my fingers open. If I sleep on one side all night, I won't be able to move the next day. I need to tumble and turn just so my joints don't break on me because my mobility is going south by the minute. And then the final thing is fast twitch muscle fiber. And fast twitch muscle fiber just seems to disappear. That's the ability to jump up on a curb or leap away from a rattlesnake. That's why. The research supports it. Obviously, I would like to see you reread that whole section again. What happens sometimes in my books, and we all do this, and there's nothing wrong with you, George. You're not an outlier. We all do this. We read books, especially books about self-improvement with only one character in mind, me, or you in your case. So when you got to that section, you missed the other sections on age, up to 17, 17 to 34, 35, 35 to 55-ish, and then plus 56 and above. I think you should really strength train hard between 35 and 55. And then after that, ideally, you let those reps go up a little bit higher and you slide over to hypertrophy work. You can do the exact same exercises. You could probably do the exact same exercises your whole life. Of course, I'm an Olympic lifter, so I've got but I have that one program where, you do front squats and cleans and presses. Well, I learned, so the original workout I actually did, besides making up my own from magazines, was when I went to Southwood Junior High and we did power clean, military, front squat, and bench press. Well, just those 4 exercises can give you an entire career. When we were in school, we did sets of 8 in those exercises, which is pretty high. Of course, once I slid over to college, my reps were 3 to 5 in those same exact exercises. If you want to stay strong, do those 4 exercises throughout the whole life. The only thing is, when you slide up to 56, you just go back on some of those exercises. Some of the time, you want to get your 8s, your 10s, your 12s in. And there's some research that says 16 to 20 reps helps too. But man, front squatting 20 reps is just something I'm just not interested in doing anymore. When we read something that at some level we don't agree with, very often it's hard to kind of sift the sand out of your eyes again after you read it. But the The reason I recommend higher reps after 56 is that you are fighting lean body mass issues. Your muscles tend to want to disappear, and your fat is more than happy to increase in its size every day. Your mobility starts to get a little compromised. So you got to do mobility work and exercises that support mobility work. If you can do them, the overhead squat, the side bend, the dip, the chin up, hyperextensions, straight leg deadlifts. Those are all exercises that you can argue against each one of those, and I understand that. Those are all exercises that demand flexibility work. When I do my Olympic lifts, I don't think about flexibility. That weight is making me more flexible and more mobile. So that's my answer on that, George, and I hope it was helpful, okay? Well, listen, that's it for our questions for this week. As always, if you have questions, send them here to the podcast. And our address is podcast@danjohnuniversity.com. I enjoy answering these questions. It's fun, especially when I read people